I want the players to learn what it takes to be a champion. Even if we don't go as far as winning a championship, I want them to learn what it takes so they can go out there every time and leave it all on the court and have no regrets.
It's a lot about understanding that you can put your mind to something and that your daily work will, at the end, produce a great result, and it's understanding that you can collaborate with other people and the end result will be greater than it would be if you just relied on yourself to try to get there. But I also think it teaches kids, it gives them a lot of self-confidence. It teaches them humility, because there's always a better player out there somewhere.
As a teacher, I'm always looking for ways to empower the kids. I want them to open the door for themselves. So I want them to want the best for themselves. When they have this potential that they can, it's so high, these kids have to want to get there themselves. We can't be pushing them the whole way.
We always want the players to learn lifelong lessons of how to handle adversity, how to be flexible, how to be a great teammate, how to be coached is a big thing. How to be able to be coached without taking things personally and just understanding it's part of the process of getting better. And we want them to look back on it as an experience that was very valuable to them, and setting the stage for the rest of their lives with whatever they choose to do.
My thoughts on this season are that it's been very successful. I mean, we're 12-4 at this point. I think we're in a very good spot. I think we have gotten better each week and each day, and it's a great group of players. It's one of the teams I've enjoyed coaching more than any other team.
The season was a bit interesting because I missed the first half after tearing my PCL in my left knee. So I came in a bit rusty and had to adjust my personal goals, and it became all about doing whatever I could to help the team. And personally, that meant always playing hard and doing my job.
As a co-captain, it's a pretty significant role and title. It commands a lot of respect, but it's also a lot of responsibility. As a captain, you have to shift your focus towards the team a lot more. Last year, as a junior, I was not more focused on myself, but I just didn't really have to worry about all the macro things that captains have to worry about. In addition to their personal playing, you have to worry about how to get the team to play as a cohesive unit.
I was the point guard, energy guy, play a lot of minutes, distribute, and do some scoring.
Back in football, I tore a couple ligaments in my ankle, and so I knew I was going to be out for most of the year. So I didn't really contribute much on the court, but I tried to come out most practices, support the players.
I don't play as much as other guys, but we still have an important role just in practice and getting the guys who are starting valuable reps so that they can be ready for games. And also, when games come, still being an effective leader from the bench and doing your part in halftime and cheering the other guys on and being a vocal leader.
I thought a challenge was just being out there as a sophomore playing with four other seniors, and that was just a challenge. I've never played with them before. That was a challenge just to get kind of used to the game and get used to how they play and adapt to their play style, but just tried to overcome it by not really letting age determine what my role can be on the team. Just because I'm the youngest player on the court right now doesn't mean I can't be out there and be a really solid contributor.
By the end of the season, we'd like to be the best team that we can become. It's one thing to start off a season hot and not finish. We're trying to make sure that as the season goes along that we're peaking at the end of the season, and I think we're doing that right now. One of the biggest challenges of our season so far is that we've had some really heartbreaking losses. We know what that feels like, and we know that we don't want to feel it again. We also were able to look back and evaluate the mistakes that we made that led to those situations. So I think we're just a stronger team because of the adversity that we faced early in the season.
In our first game against Liberty that we lost, we didn't play a complete game. We had stretches where we looked great and stretches where we were really, really bad.
And it was really a game that we had kind of circled on the schedule all year because we didn't want to treat it differently than any other game, but you kind of felt that sense of revenge.
come out with a lot of passion from the start. A lot of talk, okay? A lot of hustle, chop your steps on your closeout. This league is still in question right now. This league championship is still in question, okay? Let's go after it tonight. All right, we have we're ready to go? All right, let's go. Get fired up, everyone. Let's get focused, and let's get ready to go to battle here. All right? Let's go. Islanders on 3. 1, 2, 3. Islanders! Let's go, folks.
How do I get pumped for a game? It starts by my pregame nap, and then I have my PB&J.
I don't really like to get super pumped before games, to be honest. I like to kind of relax more. And the way I play best is if I'm just more mellow, like don't let my emotions get in the way. I really try to just get locked in mentally when we're out on the court in our warm-ups. So just like going hard in that.
I usually like to jump a lot because that really gets the blood flowing and is a good way to get myself ready before a game. And then just listening to music.
I mean, usually I just kind of just focus on the opponent and just know how much I hate them and just kind of get the blood pumping and just kind of get in the mindset and feel it.
I don't know, I just think about everybody that put on this jersey before me and who represented this school and this community, and just know that every single time you step out on the court, you're representing those people and not only yourself.
When we do the circle clap, it's all good. That's what really gets you locked in.
1, 2, 3, 4, hey! It's all good. It's all good. Hey! It's all good. Hey! It's all good. It's all good. Hey! It's all good. It's all good. Let's go. Come on. It's on 3, 1, 2, 3.
It was a really special game. We came out hard. We played so hard. It was a really fun game to be a part of.
The North Island Islanders 58 or Liberty Patriots 51.
You guys just beat Liberty. How do you guys feel?
These guys played really well and they really carried us down the stretch. Managed the game well, didn't turn the ball over, got a lot of boards, snored, beat up their best player, didn't let up a single point in the second half.
Eric had great bench energy. Thank you.
Yeah, we love Eric.
Yeah, we love Eric.
He's the reason we won.
He's the reason we won.
Yeah, the monkey is here.
Hey,
guess what? We've never lost to Liberty at Liberty.
Oh!
single time. We've never lost here.
Shut up, Sam.
We kept it up today. Let's go. Islanders, 1, 2, 3.
Islanders!
Let's go!
I just started young when I was a kid. My grandpa played, uncle played, my parents got me playing at a young age, and I just stuck with it. And I just like the intensity of the game. Gives me something to do. My biggest goal every time was to be the toughest guy on the court. So if I could contribute some toughness and inspire my other teammates to find their inner grit or just motivate them a little bit extra to put us over that edge to win a game, that was kind of what I wanted to achieve.
This year, it was so much of my motivation came from my teammates, just wanting to succeed for them so badly because I love those guys.
It's really special, the tradition we have here, and just being a part of it is something I'm really proud of, and that drives me to play for my teammates and play for Mercer Island.
All right, senior night.
Favorite aspect of the game is probably the atmospheres that we play in, especially at home.
But my favorite nights were quads because the band was playing, so having the band there that would get you pumped up, and that was awesome.
Number 3, Josh Center. Number 10, Emerson Schultz.
I've been playing with this group of seniors since 3rd grade. We know each other really well. We played 10 seasons together. What motivates me is every day coming out knowing that I have a great group of friends to play with and need to support them and help them.
Hanging out with my friends every single day. Like, that's one of the most underrated things about playing like sports is just being around people that you enjoy being around.
Number 23, Aaron King.
Some of my best friends are on this team, so that's really what drives me to play. The bond between us all.
Number 14, Andrew Pickle. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2016 senior players and clients.
I was just, watching them practice, and some person on the other team said, "Big senior night, huh?" And I was like, "Yeah, I guess." And then he said, "Don't worry, we're gonna ruin the night for you." So I was like, "No, you're not."
Big, huge week coming up. It's playoffs now, so let's be ready to do it. They're all Super Bowls from here, okay? So let's go play our best, okay? Get yourself some rest, stay together. We're a great team. Be resilient. We have everything that we want in front of us, okay? So let's go with confidence moving forward, and let's stay together and let's do it. We're in the best part of the season right now.
I'm Mike Chipos, man. I got this, yeah.
excited. It's a big game, the biggest of the year for us so far, and I'm really looking forward to it. I think we have a great shot.
When we get to this stage, all the games are close, they're all important, and we just gotta stay tough every time and bring our A game.
Everybody clap. Focus.
One, two, three, four. Hey! So good. So good. 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 Let's go. Get pumped.
Hey, I want everyone to know that we are a better basketball team than Bellevue.
Hell
We need to go.
I second that. Yeah.
3, 1, 2, 3.
Under.
Get off the wall. Flex those muscles.
I've learned toughness and grit, like never become complacent. You always got to fight for what you want. Like that's taught me to like never give up in certain situations.
There are 15 guys on a team, all competing, all wanting those minutes. I've learned that it's really important to move past that. You can still be competitive and push for minutes or whatever, but the important part is to be brothers with your team and not ever have feuds.
I've learned how to lead others. I've learned how to sacrifice for a team, put the team's goals and needs above my own.
It's how to approach someone who's struggling and kind of talk to them and talk them through it without just scolding them, saying you did this wrong and then walking away. You want to learn how to rally around guys and really bring their spirits back up, and I think that's something I'll carry with me throughout my whole entire life, whether it be in my work or with my family. It's something that I'll cherish throughout my entire life, is how to be a good, positive, constructive leader.
Things don't really come easy. You're gonna face adversity, whether it's yourself or it's someone else on your team. You really learn to feel for other people.
Final score, Rainier Beach 65, Brookline 48.
Being my senior year, it's the last time I'm going to wear a Mercer Island uniform, so it's sad that it's over and that we didn't do as well as we could have or wanted to. But in retrospect, it was a great experience. Created a lot of really special bonds with all my teammates, and the experience was just priceless.
Definitely had a little higher expectations as of where we would end up at the end. I mean, in the end, you have to enjoy the process and every day in practice, every game. Like you look back on it, and it was still a great time.
I'm really proud of us, no matter where we finished. I'm really proud of how we fought hard every single game. We never lost a game because of effort, and that was what I was most proud of.
I've always thought, honestly, that there's a lot more that you can learn from losing a game than winning a game. Probably understanding how to not get really down on yourself after a loss, but learn from it and use that to, better yourself in the future.
My thoughts on the season are that we fought
really hard all season. We had a gritty group of seniors who led us, and we had some really exciting moments. We just always knew our guys were going to hang in there and come back if they needed to, and just show a lot of fight and a lot of resiliency.
It's different not being around them anymore because they've influenced my life in a way that has made me a better person. We were truly a family because we won together, we lost together, we never got on each other.
The brotherhood and playing with these guys, it's just most fun. Being able to go out there, play for each other.
Looking back in 15 years, I'm not going to care too much that we lost to Rainier Beach in the district tournament. I'm going to care that I spent 10 seasons with a great group of guys.
It means so much to wear a Mercer Island jersey. The legacy goes back decades and decades, and being part of the community is something that I'll never take for granted.
All my teammates, I'll never forget them and always stay close to them.
I'll never forget playing with these seniors. It was just a great experience just playing with all these guys, and I know I'll never forget it.
The core group of seniors that we have was one of the first groups that I got my hands on when I became the head coach as a young group. They were the first group that I took as sixth graders to a postseason tournament, and so it's been fun to see them come full circle. We're really going to miss, all those guys, but just really proud of the young men that they are, and I know how successful they're going to be in the future. So we wish them luck. We appreciate everything that they've given to us, and I think they've helped us set the stage for next season.
Well, next year will be fun, my senior year, so hopefully we do really well.
I see next year being a big year. I'm trying not to think too far in advance because I really want to cherish every moment I have as a Mercer Island basketball player. You don't want to count the days, you want to make the days count.
It'll be interesting. We lose a lot of talent, and we lose a lot of size. I think our style of play is going to be a lot different. I think we'll be a smaller team, but more of a scrappy, more of a small ball type team. I'm really excited to see where we go, see where that takes us.
I think next year we have a good group of leaders coming back, and I think we're going to surprise a lot of people. I'm just really excited for the work that these kids are going to put in the off season. I'm excited about their togetherness, their commitment to each other. They're motivated, and I'm just looking forward to what lies ahead.
This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, and 100% reason to remember the name. He doesn't need his name up in lights, he just wants to be heard, whether it's the beat of the mic. He feels so unlike everybody else, alone, in spite of the fact that some people still think that they know, but no, he knows the code. It's not about the salary, it's all about reality and making some noise, making a story, making sure his click stays up. That means when he puts it down, Todd's picking it up. Let's go.
Who the hell is he anyway? He never really talks much, never concerned with status, but still even him starstruck. Humble through opportunities, given despite the fact that many misjudge him because he makes a living from writing raps. Put it together himself, now the picture connects. Never asking for someone's help or to get some respect. He's only focused on what he wrote. His will is beyond reach, and now it all unfolds. The skill of an artist. This is 20% skill, 80% fear, be 100% clear. Cause Ryu was ill. Who would have thought he'd be the one that set the West in flames?